Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Jimmy going to look to throw another first play. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
That's rush coming, and he's taken down.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play,
and that'll make it 3rd down.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good footwork at the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens will take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball to the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
The Ravens at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Quick.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Play action, Garoppolo. There again is Cooks, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
21. Here we go. Get hot.
Garoppolo.
Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
2nd and a couple.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
13.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Garoppolo.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A give to Robinson on the option. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second and a yard. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Minshew, 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Minshew. Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be Minshew again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards that time.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is caught at the 8. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And Minshew will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. It's close. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A give left side to Robinson.
Trucks over it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Here's Minshew. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So first and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Minshew sets to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. He finds Mayer here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Baltimore gets set to... touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now an option play on 2nd down. Runs over it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Jackson. This is caught by Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the end. Now the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. It's a foot race. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 76 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo, who really played well.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
So for Las Vegas, they're back to 500 as they move to